Cycle. In the district of San Miguelito, there are two key problems. There are approximately 380 tons of garbage generated daily. In addition, the lack of lighting increased insecurity in the community. But after so many attempts, we have the actual solution. We created Cycle, which stands for Bioelectric Natural Anaerobic System, the company that produced cyclone battery. With the production of our durable battery, which work with biogas, cyclone generate ecological energy that is long-lasting. Biogas is the best eco-friendly way to produce electricity. It eliminates major problems and gives many solutions. Why not implement it? The idea for the project began by observing complaints and reports from the residents in the area. That's why we decided to look for the solution. Cycling Company came to help all the people from San Miguelito. There will be no more dark streets full of garbage. The solution has arrived.
Now, let's continue our statistics. According to the Ministry of Environment, each Panamanian generates around 1.2 kilograms of solid waste per day. Therefore, San Miguelito produces no less than 444 tons of garbage daily. In Panama, the average recycling is 5% of the waste generated, and 95% is not being recovered. 50% of the daily tons generated are waste, such as paper, plastics, metal, glass, and carton. I would like to move on to the purpose and importance to our product. Our purpose is to generate a balance that will reduce the large amount of garbage that affects our society daily, as well as to produce good electricity in San Miguelito. In turn, to enhance the beauty of our community, which is blurred by the presence of too much garbage. Moreover, what Cycling Company aims is to generate a solution for these issues, efficiently judging our entire neighborhood with our eco-friendly battery called Cyclone that will positively affect the environment because its manufacturing process will include recycled glass, plastic, and aluminum. Hence, Cyclone becomes an efficient way to provide natural energy to our population. Now we come to the next point, which is to explain you basic concept about biogas production. The first concept is the anaerobic digestion. Have you heard about this before? Anaerobic digestion is a biological process in which microorganisms break down organic matter to produce biogas. This process takes place in the absence of air, which means that the presence of oxygen is not required for microorganisms to break down organic matter. Anaerobic digestion is commonly used in the management of organic waste, such as food waste and animal waste, as well as in the production of biofuels and organic fertilizers.
Let me move on to the concept of biodigester. A biodigester is a sealed container. Within this, the digestion process caused by different types of microorganisms on the raw material will facilitate its transformation into biogas. The operation in a slightly more detailed way can be explained with a simple example. A domestic container with an airtight lid, when closing it and having some type of food inside, will emit gases that will inflate the container without leaving the gas that it produces. This process can vary depending on the amount of raw material found in the biodigester. Speaking about the great benefits of this process is that our electricity production is able to be replenished without using another source of energy, since it only requires the use of 10% of the amount produced, which means we have 90% of energy gains by this means.
Now, turning to the concept of biogas. Biogas is a very feasible way to generate energy. It is generated by natural matter and specific devices, by the reaction of biodegradation of the organic matter, the action of microorganisms, the lack of oxygen, and other factors. Biogas is a mid-form by methane gas in a proportion ranging from 40% to 70% of carbon dioxide. It also contains small proportion of gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon dioxide.
What's more interesting is the creation process of cyclone. It all starts with a collection of raw materials or organic and biological waste, garbage from the streets, restaurant waste, paper industry, fertilizers, and some chemical waste. Subsequently, everything is sorted within the facilities where the useful organic waste will be processed by the biodigester. And the waste that is not digestible, such as the plastic, glass, and metals, will be recycled to the cold battery and make it more durable. In fact, the cyclone coating is made of recycled glass, plastic, and aluminum.
After the classification, the organic matter is received. Then it is placed into a biodigester with a certain temperature between 25 and 35 degrees, combined with water, followed by the waiting fermentation of the matter that varies between 5 and 20 days. After this, the fermented matter passes to a valve that controls the biogas outlet pressure, and with a filter that prevents the pass of hydrogen sulfide gas, and with this final step, the result is biogas. With the energy resulting from that, we recharge a rechargeable cyclone battery. The cyclone energy input process starts in the valve located in the upper part of the battery. Here, the gasometer ensures the rhythm between production and in turn provide the pressure needed for the good distribution of biomass. This input mode allows the battery to be reusable and refilled. The cyclone energy output mode is through one negative and one positive polarity. These are important parts so that the clamps can be connected to the polarities and the energy begins to be transmitted to the pole of the straight clamp post.
Our next important element is the positive impact in our economic progress and environment. The best aspect of all is that cyclone raw material is garbage. Once treated, it is implemented in a battery that will be used to generate renewable energy. 90% goes to the production of cyclone and the remaining used to renew energy in the plant. Cycling company will provide a positive impact in our economic progress, reducing the negative environmental issues such as the pollution of our neighbors, which is currently abundant and it affects the Panamanian society.
And now, let's listen to an expert opinion.
Hello, my name is Francisco Cedeño. I'm a sustainable energy technician and electronics and telecommunications engineer. I think that the idea of this group is amazing, it's tremendous, mainly because it helps a social problem that we have here in Panama, and also because it increases the knowledge that they want to have about sustainable things or producing energy using sustainable things like biogas. So I agree with this project and I approve it totally.
Finally, I want to say that the cycling team has all the tools to manage and greatly reduce the problems of pollution in our streets of San Miguelito and the lack of light in the streets. Remember, we all make a difference, and that's why we are here, to make a difference between yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Tomorrow we will think, what would become of us without cyclone? The solution to pollution goes hand in hand with a conscious and informed community, and here we fulfill a function. We are shining for a healthier world.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that great presentation. We will definitely get more info about your product. Now we come to the space to questions and answers from the public. All right, if you have any questions, you can get them back after me.
First of all, it's okay.
Congratulations, excellent presentation, a great project. I love the needs that you're, the solution that you're providing there, the recycling the garbage and providing energy. What challenges do you, or have you thought on the next steps for the implementation of this project? Or which would be the next steps for implementing the project?
Thanks for your question. Well, the big step, it will be like the implementation with the first inversion of money, because it's a kind of expensive project, but it will be just that. If we have the money to realize that, it will be on all the streets.
Okay, thank you.
Are there, okay, great.
Do you know if there's something similar to this project in another country?
No, there is no other project similar to this. And it's the first implemented for our.
And do we have other questions from the public? No? All right, thank you so much for your questions. Thank you for your presentation. It was great. It was very outstanding. We were very pleased with that. Okay, now that we have ended with the question and answer, we give space for the next group. With this trophy, we want to award your cooperation and teamwork. Let's give them. Our next group focuses on improving the quality of people's life in our communities. And now we present ProCycle. Let's give them a round of applause, please.
Mike Anderson, a 10-year-old boy, was born with a tumor. During his childhood and adolescence, he was bullied at the school, which caused episodes of depression and suicide attempts. His mother looked for many options to acquire a prosthesis for her son, but all of them overpassed her budget. But one day, his mother found a company that could provide affordable prosthesis for her son. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are ProCycle, a company that is responsible for the manufacture of plastic-based prosthesis, which will be affordable to the Panamanians. Today, we have a panel of experts from ProCycle team. My name is Julissa Dominguez, and I hope you like your product.
Good morning. We are number one university. Ideas, we're going to present a new product that will highly impact our country. Next, my partner Ivanes and I, Victor Flavio, will explain more about it.
Thank you, Victor. Right here in our set, we have Richard, one of the partners and founders of ProCycle.
We are grateful for your invitation. ProCycle is a company that is based on robotics and the engineering of plastics, as the main component to achieve an eco-friendly impact and to support young people with a low income.
To begin this interview, tell us, how was ProCycle born?
Certainly, our idea was born when we observed the difficulties that children had with getting prostheses. In addition to this, in case they obtained the prostheses, they were not good high quality or too expensive. That's why we decided to focus on children from 5 to 15 years old.
Hey, I'm wondering now, is there any company that has done the same as you?
There are just a few of them. The leading company in the creation of bionic arms are Bibionic and Open Bionic.
Tell us, how affordable are these companies when they come to cut prices?
Both are very received with prices, since each applicant is a different case, and the arms may require more or less development depending on their needs. However, the prices are about $50,000, where ProCycle is focusing on less expensive.
Wow, I understand it must be hard to get a prosthesis these days. But tell us, what is that you offer that's different from the other company?
That's a great question. My colleague Hilary will be happy to answer that and other questions you may have.
Our prosthesis, they offer great scope by being manufactured with recyclable material that our customers will have the opportunity to read. The prosthesis final price will depend on the customer income or if they bring the material. They will be giving a discount depending on the amount of recycled material they bring.
That's marvelous, but how does that work? How are they created?
Interesting question. Felipe, our biomedical engineer, will explain the creation process.
We plan to crush the plastic powder and use the granulated materials to spin polyester thread, which can be adhered to form solid, but lightweight material that can be molded into prostheses.
And may I ask, what would that process look like?
Well, first the stickers are removed from the bottle and washed. Next, I shell torn into plastic. The plastic pieces are melted and with a melted material pellet are formed. Then, an extruder transfers the pellet into high-quality filament. And finally, the polyester thread is adhered to form solid, lightweight material and molded into prosthesis cover.
Now, let me ask you, how much mobility does the prosthesis have?
Our prosthesis has a robotic operation based on rubber bands that are placed around shoulder, making its movement lighter.
Wow, after hearing all this more information, is there any way to get more details about your company?
Definitely, we have Xavier and Josue, two experts in app programming, will provide you more details.
Of course, we have developed an app where each person can sign up to set up an appointment for a prosthesis, or sign up to volunteer at your company to collect raw materials and perform the bottle cleaning process. The app will have information about ProCycle, the location for company, process of creation of the prosthesis, and its maintenance. In addition, the applicants will find a list of the required documentation, such as garden grass income, the applicant's age, which shall be between 5 to 15 years old, garden ID, children's ID, doctor reference, and others. Some of the benefits that the app offers are that the applicant will be able to schedule an appointment and toll free to our customer service line for further assistance.
Okay, quick question. How would the registration process for an appointment be?
The process of making an appointment is very simple. When you access the app, there are 3 buttons on the homepage. You hit the button Schedule an Appointment. A new screen will pop up and you will fill out a form with your full name, phone number, email address, and the reason for the appointment. Once you have filled out the form, hit the Submit button. A few minutes later, you will receive a confirmation email with appointment details.
Xavier mentioned that it's also possible to be a volunteer. How will it be?
To register as a volunteer, you will select the other button, where you will be asked for your full name, age, phone number, email address, and the reason why you want to volunteer. If it is for social work, you will have to answer yes or no. Then press Send. And an email will be sent to you, giving you the necessary information and the dates when you can start volunteering.
And would you tell us what the psychological impact of your product is?
At the beginning, due to the lack of one's upper limbs, experienced loss of self-esteem and self-confidence, fear or rejection of the people around him, financial problems, and his physical appearance was questioned. On the other hand, the positive impact of product will be constructive, since it will increase the self-esteem of the person who acquired the prosthesis and increase their confidence every day when he goes around on the street, also allowing him use again his lost limb.
Speaking of impact, what impact does your prosthesis have in the environment?
That's a great question. My partner, Richard, an environmentalist who is part of our team, will address your concern.
Our impact on the environment is massive, since the prostheses are made of recyclable materials. According to the program, Basura Zero, Zero Waste, Panama City recycles around 5% of the waste generated each year. 95% is not being recovered. As a result, the remaining waste is left in the seas, beaches, coasts, and even in homes. What we will do is to reduce such a high volume of the waste. In that way, our product helps to fight pollution.
Now, to conclude our session, a ProCycle support will share her professional opinion about ProCycle.
At the very it should help an amputee take care of their necessary daily activities, such as walking, getting dressed on their own, so it will change their life in a positive way. It is affordable, so people who do not have the money for paying for a prosthesis will be able to use them. And that's great, that's amazing. Okay, we should mention that the economic benefits on society are associated with living independently. So this kind of project is amazing. Thanks.
Thank you for your words. I think it's important to address these issues to be more inclusive. Panama can grow more through companies like ProCycle that cares and solves people's health needs, such as having an affordable prosthesis. Don't you think so, Victor?
That's right, given the fact that ProCycle was the new generation, so that they don't grow with limits and be able to do much more for the future. Thank you very much, ProCycle, for coming today.
Remember the story that Elisa talks about at the beginning of this session. We are that company. We are ProCycle.
What an amazing presentation, boys and girls. We want to congratulate you. You did a great job. Now we have questions from the public for you.
Have you been in partner with any recycle foundation here in Panama to obtain more material, like Marea Verde, for instance?
Yes, we think about it because they were help us giving more materials to create more processes and give and help more children.
Do you have to be from Panama or can you be from any country to make an appointment?
Right here in our moment, we have only in Panama, but we plan is extending in other parts of the world, in other America, Europe, and all these parts. And thank you for your words, for your question.
Well, congratulations, guys. Great project. Which were your biggest challenges to reach here this moment at the Expo during the process for preparing the project?
When we have so much ideas and we have to choose just one to, so there are so much people, so decided to choose it.
Yeah, we have different opinions and we have to complete all of them and only one. So this is hard.
All right, thank you so much for your questions. We appreciate that. With this trophy, we want to recognize your effort and partnership. Thank you so much for your presentation. Last but not least is the turn of Pastor, a project centered on regulating the pH levels on seawater. Let's give them a round of applause, please.
Okay, you're making me nervous. We had a full house today. Please give a round of applause for that. What if we start with a question? Hey, you right there. Did you know that the balance of our sea is gained by a threat? Something sinister is disturbing the water. Water acidification is threatening our marine life and jeopardizing our future. But will there be anything that can change it? Yes, there is a solution. What do you think of when I tell you the words? Limestone and faster. Nothing, seriously, nothing. Limestone can help fight water acidification and save our marine species. It's time to take action to protect our sea. This is our hope. Do you want to be part of the change? Meet faster. What if we really start with our section today? Good morning. I am Sebastian, your host today. Welcome to your #1 TV station, Girl TV. Today we are live from the facilities of a new project called Faster, where our team on the field will be keeping us on top of everything. So go ahead, fellows.
Absolutely. Good morning, dear viewers. This morning, several professionals working on the project will join us to talk about how this ambitious venture could change the world.
That's right, but it really be able to live up to expectations? It is true that this project will fulfill what it proposes. What is the difference between this project from the 100 that have not succeeded? To answer these questions, Carlos is with us today.
Good morning. Thanks to the Coro TV crew for accepting our invitation. Today, we are gathered here to talk to you about our new project, Faster.
Could you tell us what is Faster exactly?
Sure. Faster is a project created to help in the sanitation and regulation of pH in water. Therefore, this will be possible with the help of a turtle-shaped prototype that will use limestone as the main regulator for water. Limestone is the key element of our project. But to get a little more context about it, join us to continue investigating with my colleague. Come here, Daniela.
Now, can you tell us how the idea was born?
No problem. Our idea arises from an investigation where we discovered one of these issues that have affected Panama for years was the high levels of pH in water, and that there were few programs that existed to fight this issue. So we decided to create a different project that has good results in the short and long term. In our case, Basin Rivers of Panama benefit directly from it.
Okay, now, could you comment on which locations would directly benefit?
We seek to benefit locations such as the coast of Bahía Limón, Bahía Manzanillo, and the Rio Santa Maria.
You have told us the location that you will provide this benefit. Could you tell us now what you chose them?
Yes, no problem. We work with this location as we seek to focus on Panamanian wetlands of international importance. Bays are crucial for migratory shortfish, being estimated 1 to 2 million birds settling during migration, and coral reef being pillars for marine life.
At the beginning, you mentioned that few programs deal with this type of problem. Could you tell us why this happens?
There are few programs because of the lack of interest of some of our politicians and citizens in carrying out those programs to produce a real change in our series.
And that's exactly where Foster comes in. We seek to correct and improve the mistakes of our predecessors. Foster is not an independent project. Rather, we seek to support existing programs such as the sanitation program of the Panama Bay by offering our services to make the real changes happen.
All right, however, what is it for you to get Foster initiated?
We needed the permit of the Panamanian sanitation regulations and the Autoridad Nacional del Ambiente, along with a financing contract from the Banco de Desarrollo de América Latina, goals that were not so easy to achieve.
All this in addition to the fact that we needed materials such as high strength steel, which will be the main material of the robot. This will give you an advantage of reaching at the limit between 215 to 400 meters.
Unbelievable! It really shows that the Foster team has a painstaking task.
You can say that. However, thanks to our engineer, Foster we also has materials such as stainless steel for the propeller, which will make them light and resistant to deformation caused by the depth of the sea. In addition, our prototype has motion detection system to prevent it from colliding with species.
All these facts are very interesting. It's amazing how this idea came out. Initially, you mentioned that Foster taggers are mainly based on rivers. Is there a reason?
And by focusing on reef, we would be helping the species of these biomes in the long and short term, providing them with food and coastal protection.
Sounds great, and tell us, how does this total regulate pH?
I can answer a question. Foster will regulate the water pH thanks to a limestone that they have stored. The limestone dust will be swept through a cylinder in a cover to create a set and clean area around it. When spread through the area, the limestone dust will cause the water pH levels to be regulated.
Sounds like a dream come true for this type of coral, but couldn't the fuel used by Foster cause a negative effect?
That's the best part. Foster shell is covered by a solar panels which will power the robot. With this, we do not only take another step in innovation, but rather in the contribution to generating less pollution.
You're totally right, and I think that it's going to continue with environment and social impact, don't you think?
That's fine with me. Thanks for the space. I hope I prefer your doubts.
Definitely. Thank you for enlightening us. Moving to another point, how about teaching us the subject of impact?
Sure. Our impact is based on increasing the amount of the elements necessary for the formation of skeletons and shells of certain marine animals, such as crabs, lobsters, clams, and oysters. Therefore, this situation will help the development and the reproduction of their population currently in danger. This includes lesser-known species such as sea snails and slugs that play an important role in food chain as a food source for fish and birds. Corals, which are home to a quarter of marine species, are highly sensitive to acidification. Our mission is to reinforce them, consequently protect the coast.
Oh, really? So Foster only focuses on helping marine life?
Our focus is marine life. We will not only be helping marine life, but also the Panamanian population in general, slowing the decrease of fish and crustacean population, which seriously affect one of the main sources of protein for millions of Panamanians.
Great. Could Foster benefit the environment in another way?
Indeed, Foster will decrease the risk level of source of income of Panamanians engaged in fishing and selling sea products, an industry that contributes millions of dollars to the national economy.
We really appreciate this explanation that you gave us. With this, my colleague and I finish our work here.
Within these facilities, thanks to the work of a committed and specialized team, significant results in research and development of solutions for the environment. We are hoping everyone is in good condition and also you have a great day ahead. Going back to our new center, this is Coral TV.
That was amazing, guys.
And that concludes with our news today, in which we introduce you to an innovative project which conduct marine acidification. Who will believe it? What if we go to an okay, sure. Yeah, okay. A big import by production that we have testimonials about this project. So let's go with the images.
Youth engagement in innovation and technology projects focused on wastewater management is vital as they possess the ability to initiate positive transformations and tackle urgent environmental and health challenges prevalent in society. By actively participating in these initiatives, young individuals can contribute their fresh perspectives, innovative solutions, and unwavering enthusiasm to develop sustainable and effective wastewater management systems, such as this project in Reno. Their involvement holds the potential to bring about significant advancements in environmental health by mitigating water pollution, conserving precious resources, and promoting the preservation of the water body's ecological balance.
It's fascinating that this initiative, which spreads limestone in specific ocean areas, can help fight water acidification and help marine organisms to better adapt to a healthier environment. We hope it has been of interest to you, and you will join us in supporting programs like this one. And remember, when you protect water, you protect life. See you in future shows. Bye.
What an exciting performance, boys and girls. We want to congratulate you. It was an excellent job. Now we open the space for questions from the public.
Can you explain the logo a little bit?
Okay, we decided to make a logo that is some sort of funny, and like we really like this design because we found that it's fresh for the eyes and also includes the turtle that is the prototype shape of our project. And I think that's it.
Congratulations, I really like it.
Thank you.
Any additional questions from the public? Okay.
Why the name faster?
The name Pastor comes with two words, the PH for the first two words, the first two letters in the name, and water, but without T, and we put an S, so we call faster.
Do you have any competition or somebody that's doing something similar to this somewhere in the world that you're
There is no other program like Faster. There are some programs like like Faster, but they have a different focus. So I think Faster is the only one program that really attacks this, let's say, problem.
Congratulations. I also love the branding, the logo, the name is very creative and liked it a lot. But what did you enjoy the most out of these couple of months that you were preparing the expo? What did you like the most, or what did you like
Was it stressful?
Yes.
What was the hardest part?
Like we have different people, we have different, like, so when we have ideas, we share with them. So like, I want something, you want something, but we have to like win on the life. Yeah. So it was really difficult in that way, but we can do this and
See the results. Graduation.
All right, with this trophy, we want to recognize your synergy and effort. Once again, thank you so much for this amazing presentation. I will spread the word faster right away. Okay, thank you. Now, to conclude our presentations of today, we have some words from our dear director, Mr. Enrique Warner.
Bueno, quiero agradecerles a todos su presencia y que nos hayan acompañado en esta pequeña muestra de lo que nuestros estudiantes de segundo año han podido realizar. Como bien lo decía al inicio, esto fue un proceso de varios meses donde se integra lo que es un PBL, un proyecto de centro, donde ellos ponen en práctica su proficiencia en inglés, en sus habilidades en informática y por supuesto en valores de liderazgo, el trabajo en equipo, y como vieron no había nada que divertirse, fue tan divertido, fue estresante, pero lograron la meta. Entonces les agradezco mucho su presencia y en la tarde también están cordialmente invitados porque tenemos otras presentaciones. Muchas gracias.
Felicidad total. Nos encantaría hacer una foto. Ayer logramos hacer una foto en Chorrera de todos los equipos juntos, aprovechando que está Rodrigo y varios de los nietos. En la escalera, tal vez esa es buena idea. Sí, Enrique, en la escalera, tal vez. Lo puedes poner hacia bajando y ponemos a los nietos delante. Entonces, también quería ver, porque hay unas fichas importantes que todos los días ven temas de supérate desde la oficina y tal vez no han hecho el tour y me encantaría poder darles el tour de todo el centro, ya que están aquí. Algunos ya lo conocen, pero los que no, pues los invito a que me sigan y hacemos el tour después de la foto en la escalera, ¿les parece? Ok, súper. Gracias a todos, espectacular que estén aquí respaldando todo el trabajo que han venido haciendo desde hace 4 meses estos jóvenes y que hoy se traduce pues en haberse parado adelante y haber tenido el coraje de hablar en un idioma que es nuevo para ellos. Ellos son juniors, llevan 1 año y 4 meses en el centro, todavía les falta culminar este año y todo el año que viene. O sea que se pueden imaginar que este todavía es su inglés a mitad de camino. Lo que debemos tener a final de 6º año, pues debe ser maravilloso, sin duda alguna. Así que muchas gracias por su presencia y por el respaldo en este proyecto tan importante para Superar. Sí.
La verdad que sí. Ya, sí.